April's Fools. Happy April's Fools to everybody. Well, just want to know if anybody got any information for me when it came to the things that I was talking about yesterday. Did anybody get anything out of that? Did anybody use any of the information that I gave to make things right in all the areas that myself personally pointed out that was the wrong ways of living. And just strengthening and building laws. Um, Basically, it wouldn't have helped anybody by doing it the wrong way. So I just thought that I can give a little insight on some things that personally I knew that was true, and um, I personally recognized when it came to certain situations. And just thought that y'all can uh, do it the right way instead of doing it the wrong way. Today is April Fool's Day. I don't know if that means anything to anybody yet. Let me put my scarf on. I need to lose some of this hate that's inside of me because it's really um, unbalancing my weight, and I don't like that. Um, so once again, I'm on here. Didn't really have any knowledge of anything that I was going to speak about, but I do have some stuff that I'm doing, so maybe I can speak about that. I'll talk about that to make it so people can get a better understanding of what certain things that I'm doing for Dorothy Level Up Creations. I am really putting this together, and I really want some men and women and children to involve themselves in this. I'm only accepting those that accepts every law that I already structured and presented and already spoke about. Um, so it's called Dorothy's Level Up Creations. Um, it's for Dorothy Developed Structured Foundation. Um, just to de- develop a structure for the foundations that I want to strengthen and have for men and women and children. And it's certain categories and that I want to implement in this particular company. Um, One is event plannings. Um, then another one is bakers, t-shirt designers, cart operators, meal preparation services, public speakers, graphic designers, and clothing alteration services. Um, I was trying to make some phone calls over the week days to find out if I can receive any school lunches, summer lunches, infant meals, um, even some breakfast meals. Um, that's for um, men, women, and children. I was willing to purchase them if I can. I want to know how to go about purchasing these meals and who can I contact or call to get these meals so I could distribute. And how much in quantity can how much is the cost, and if I have to have um, an application form filled out first, or if I could just make these purchases without an application. Um, it is a profitable organization, um, and just will be helping men and women and children in certain areas where um, they can start structuring themselves to live by certain laws that I already provided and structured for them, as well as just being able to um, adjust to any situation when it comes to abuse or neglect or um, hate or anything that has to do with any situation that was ungodly or was something that was something that really was something that scarred their life or did something in that area. I'll be back on here when I get a chance. Have to answer the door. Sorry for the distractions. Um, like I said, I was trying to get information on certain places. I did call the USDA's um, to see how I could get these meals distributed and how much it would cost. I also sent messages um, and left messages on voicemails. I haven't heard anything back. If anybody have any ideas or um, any information that I could use to get these meals to be able to distribute to these women, men, and children. Um, I'm also looking for the right foundation to be able to uphold all of these laws of mine personally. Um, that I know that I could really structure on this foundation and actually be able to strengthen not only myself but even the men, women, and children. Um, Still have some stuff that I'm doing, but I do want to start on these to at least get them started and be able to do the things that's necessary to keep them all in place. Um, I have something that I'm doing. I don't want to really speak about it or speak on it right now, but once it's done, if everything goes the way I pray that those it goes for me and work for me. I should say it goes for me. That's gonna be something else that I use to distribute and to help people, the men and women, rather, with their children to know, to read and know all the laws and understand them, and they have their own personal um, copy of what I've written, so they could be able to live by those laws. Um, and just I say it's the best way of living, especially today. That so much stuff is happening and going on out here. Um, so with the event planning, I should say event planner. Um, these things I'm gonna basically put together, but I really need that. I really want that foundation so I could be able to do it the right way for me and men, women and children. Um, I'm a private person. I'm not a really a public person when it comes to putting my business out there or violating the privacy of my own or anybody else's when it comes to what I choose to do, what I want to do, and what I'm going to do. So I just ask and that everyone respects um, my privacy, even when it comes to the things that I choose to do, when it comes to this company that I want to put together. Um, I don't know yet how what it's going to bring forth when it comes to how much it would generate when it comes to even the profitable side of this particular um, company, even when it comes to generating the men, women, and children. So I don't know at this moment how big um, this will um, become for myself, um, but I just want to be prepared and plan it as I go along to put it together, and whatever happens when it comes to generating whatever it generates and how many other people it generates, when it comes to the men, women, and children. Um, Anything more than um, I expected. Well, I can't say expected because I really don't have an expectation put on the number, but I just want to be able to um, provide those services no matter what the number is and how big it is. So there's some stuff that I'm cleaning up right now when it comes to these laws and words, and um, just collaborating them the right way for myself and for people, men and women, to really understand, even the children, how important it is, and so they could be able to read and comprehend off of each word and understand that, it's really ain't about hate. It's about removing the hate. It's really ain't about changing laws. It's about fixing them and keeping them structured for the right reasons for men, women, and children. So, if anybody have any ideas or even any questions, I really don't know how to get on here and collaborate with the audience because I every time I get on here, I see there's no zero audience and zero thumbs up, and I really don't know how to um, get on here to basically be able to answer any questions or even to get any information that someone might have for me to continue to do what I have to do. But if you have any information, my email address is one Dorothy Weatherboard at gmail.com. I have another email address, Dorothy Weatherboard 315 at gmail.com. Um, my telephone number is 267-409-6512. Um, Only serious people, please apply. Don't use this information that I'm giving the wrong way, or if you know, against anything that I'm speaking about, or even, not for the things that I'm for. I just ask that you just respect anything that I'm doing, and what don't apply to you, don't reply to it. So, if anybody have even any place that I could really, um, a foundation that I could use to be able to um, develop this structure for the foundation and to help these men, women, and children, I would greatly appreciate it. Um, and even with information about these lunch meals, summer meals, school meals, even the WIC when it comes to infant meals, adult meals, more of, I'm gonna just say, even breakfast meals for these men, women, and children, um, to be able to at least get them their body adjusted to be able to do some things that they have to do for themselves and each other. So, um, if you have any questions, or even if you have any information that I could use, even can offer, or maybe direct me somewhere where it comes to a foundation that I could use to do these things, and get started on this stuff, as you know, like yesterday. It was really, I really started doing this stuff in like 2019. There's so much that was going on, and I was doing so many other things that I didn't want to rush it. I just knew that I had to handle other things too. So, I think now is the best time, the right time, and you know, a good time for me to do these things. Um, just lost my mother in January, on the 17th, and I'm gonna say she's just not, she ain't in my presence anymore right now, and you know, she's always was my strength and always kept me doing what I had to do, and taught me how to do a lot of stuff, and even how to take care of my own children, and the way she um, did some stuff and took care of me. Um, I was just blessed not to have to uh, go through any kind of abusive situation and neglectful situations, and she always was there for me. Um, no matter how old I was, or no matter how old I got, um, she never turned her back on me, and um, I think just doing stuff that involves family orientated, and men, women, and children, to be in the nonsense and all those things. Um, she taught me how to be strong and strengthen myself. And she always say, "Tanya, just pray." If didn't nobody know, my family called me Tanya. They always called me Tanya all my life, ever since I can remember. My mom couldn't even stop calling me Tanya. So used to it. I'm actually named after her, Dorothy. Her first name is my name. We just have different middle names and last names. But everybody called me Tanya. So I used to say, "Mom, you have to call me by my right name, my birth name, even though it's part of my birth name. It's on my birth certificate." But I had to let her know she had to call me by my birth name, because I believe everybody think that was a lie that my family put on my name, because everybody called me Tanya. I really, it's the truth. That's my name too. And she couldn't even adjust to call me Dorothy because she was so used to calling me Tanya. And she said, "Ain't nobody worried. Tanya, Tanya, Tanya." Did get the meaning of that word, the reason for that name messed up and think it's a lie or something against. You can use it against me at any time or anybody. So that is my name too. So if you choose to call me Tanya, you're welcome to do that because I'm adjusted to that name too. I'm still trying to get adjusted to people calling me Dorothy, but only one knew that name was the government for real because it was on my birth certificate and the things that I had to provide to the government for me and myself and my children and school. They're the only ones that ever called me Dorothy. So, but I don't mind Dorothy, Tanya. I am her, so it don't even matter how. I mean, it don't really matter. Um, I'm adjusted really now to both names. So, um, so with that, if anybody have any information that I could use um, to get started, I mean to start doing some things that I already started this. So to start doing some things to in the right place for me to be able to do what I have to do. I would greatly appreciate it. So I have to go for now. Um, I don't know. This camera on here is so flicked that it's going. I'm seeing different faces, persons on my face every time. Look like it's trying to adjust itself. I don't know what it's doing. So be mindful of that. My looks is real and the camera is fake. If you see anything other than a real Dorothy Latanya Weatherford on this camera on live. I have to go for now. He said you're a wonderful woman. You just get everybody get it go.